Welcome to the end of your search for new games to play. The other week was Gamescom, and honestly, we still haven't recovered. But what's the use of looking at games that won't come out for ages, and probably many of them will get delayed, when you can play one of these 5 new Steam games that you may have missed last week. First up, Who's Who? I promise I won't mention that one game by Innersloth in this section because that comparison probably isn't very fair to this game. Here's a simple little game where you need to figure out who is real and who is sus. I mean an AI character, whilst trying to act like an AI yourself, meaning that your customizable crewmate, character, needs to look like a regular NPC as you hide among us. Damn it. Orcs. It's got tower defense, deck building, rogue-liking. I'm pretty sure that's a phrase. Featuring over 300 cards to help defeat the orcs moving forward to your base, this game will stay in early access for about a year before it fully launches. Where are my retro football game fans at? I'm sure you're out there, and you'll love this weirdly Smash adjacent, or multiverses if that's more your thing, take on putting balls in goals. Also, sorry, the football is on fire. I probably should have mentioned that. This looks like a great couch co-op game with a single-player campaign to boot. Until the End is a fascinating game about working in a palliative care unit. This is a narrative-driven adventure game by heart, so your choices will matter. And it was written with the input of a real palliative care nurse, so it's probably the most authentic game about nursing on Steam. And also, perhaps the only game about nursing on Steam. There are 8 patients in your care, and how you interact with them defines which of several endings you'll get. Cranio Origins is basically a Ghosts 'n Goblins clone, with an art style closer to the original rather than the recent, and pretty good, series reboot Ghosts 'n Goblins Resurrection. Across 8 levels, you'll be subjected to gruelingly exact platforming, enemies with predictable but infuriating movement patterns, and bosses that'll stomp you for days. Yes, it'll probably be incredibly painful to play, but the art is beautiful and the satisfaction for beating it is immense. And that's 5 new Steam games you may have missed last week. Tell us if there's any we missed, and be sure to like and subscribe whilst you're down there. Then come back next week for another batch of games to take a gander at.